My name is Daphne Gregory Thomas, and the piece I'm reading is called Straight Talk on the Corner. It's something I wrote during my years of living in New York City. Walking to get a bagel one Sunday morning, I noticed a group of people clustered on a corner near the Beacon Theater. Instead of crossing when the light turns green, they craned their gaze towards a sleek black limo accompanied by two police cars. My New York City radar tells me to join these curious onlookers. Who could this be so early on a Sunday morning? The limo slows down, pulls right over to where we stand. Out steps the Dalai Lama, greeting us with handshakes, a wide smile, and warm eyes, easily convincing us that we are just the people he was sent to meet for a chat. Pop-up corner conversations are something I'm still getting used to. When new to the hustle and bustle of living in New York City, I wonder why strangers speak to me spontaneously and with great familiarity as we wait for a light. Sometimes it's the news of an hour, a good movie, perhaps a recent breakup. At first, I worry they are scammers after my credit cards are worse. Eventually, I realize this is the very buzz that makes the city come alive. Just heard the UN is in session. No wonder traffic's a mess, gripes the man in a hurry holding a briefcase. My boss is a jerk. I'm tired of working all these hours, the hard hat complains. Just saw the new Batman flick. Don't miss it, shouts a guy with red sneakers. All while waiting for a walk sign. Soon, I find myself doing the same, speaking to perfect strangers about whatever is happening at the moment. When the local bottle collector, bag bulging from the day's work, stands next to me as we wait, I compliment him. Nice haul you got there. I notice a woman with a yoga mat crying and ask, "Are you okay?" "My boyfriend cheated on me," she sobs. I offer a word of consolation. Anyone who cheats isn't worth it. Sometimes it's a well-known stranger, like Cyndi Lauper standing next to me on a corner. "I really like your music. Come to the show tonight. I'll leave will call tickets at the door." Yoko Ono is carrying flowers and balloons as we cross the street at the same time, heading into Central Park. We both nod as she passes on her way to Strawberry Fields for a commemoration. These spontaneous encounters with strangers are always enlivening. Sometimes they even help me through a bad day, if only for the length of a red light. Maybe the Dalai Lama is onto something. Then a really bad day shows up. I am diagnosed with an aggressive cancer that will mean radical surgery and grueling chemotherapy. My chances are measured. I have big decisions to make. I can forego the rigors of it all and prepare for the worst. Or I can take the plunge into the whirlwind of treatment, hoping it might work. I need a sign. Walking home from the clinic that day, I listen at every crosswalk. I hear complaints about the election, accolades for a 92nd Street Why lecture, weariness of a hectic holiday season. Straight talk on every corner helps me to determine my fate. The rich tableau of life that is reflected in these brief encounters is not something I wanted to give up. I am going to fight. After surviving my first battle of surgery, chemical warfare begins. I'm determined to walk back and forth to each chemo treatment. I feed on the pulse of life as the small talk of strangers courses through my very fragile veins on every corner. Little do they know, their words propel my slowing gait to move forward. Once my hair begins to fall out, my circumstances become more apparent. "You go, girl," some shout. "You got this," say others, proving They are in the fight with me. With those cheers, I make it through. These days, when I start a conversation with strangers stopped at a red light, I sometimes get a funny look. I never try to explain myself. Instead, I'm convinced that the concrete space we temporarily inhabit together, there exists the most reliable elixir of all. Straight talk on the corner. Sacred. Healing. Just ask the Dalai Lama.